All right, everyone, here we go. A little twin flame journey post 12/12 portal. How about that? Actually, it's peaking today. It's been all kinds of chaos today. Random bursts of energy, random things happening. Too many to list, but it's in the energy. So here we go. Let's see where we're at. I'm bringing back for this reading. I did it recently on a twin flame journey. The original animal deck. Taking it out here for the Divine Feminine. Divine Masculine gets its Light Seer deck. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to shuffle for the Divine Feminine right now. Split the polarities here in the cycle. And let's see where we're at. I just pulled this morning a Cancer reading on the hot spot of the connection cycle, which was nothing short of pure magic. Let me tell you. It was unreal. I saved that reading. Saved it in one of my folders. All right, here we go. I don't usually save them unless there's something really special. That said, let me shuffle for the Divine Feminine and say that this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. All right, this reading is timeless, as with all the Twin Flame Journey readings. So, go find the playlist. All right, come on now. And see where you're at in the journey. Let's see. I'm shuffling for the brand new BMW right now. We'll get to the 74 Pinto in a moment. Let's see where we're at here. Give me the Divine Feminine energy here, universe, and the soulmate cycle. Let's go. I have missed this deck. I love this deck. The original animal deck. It's nice. It's all broken. It's like an old pair of sneakers, right? Bottom card. The affecting energy around the DF right now is 3 cups. Dare I say, again, this backs up the December readings. It backs up all the readings we've been doing. It backs up the mid-month. Hell, it backs up the Cancer reading I did earlier. I would expect a goddamn conversation very soon. You're about to get enlightened on something. All right? I'm pulling on the soulmate cycle. So what's the base energy? I could be wrong. 7 of Wands. I'm not wrong. Actually, I am and I'm not. You're about to have a conversation. Somebody's about to, this side is about to come open up to this side. But you might be defensive towards it. You guys have grown a lot. Your vibration, I can already tell before I shuffle, is much higher than this vibration. So, yeah, you've got all the power, which is something that bothers the emperors quite a bit. So, all right, that's that. Yeah, somebody is very anxious about that conversation. All right, 9 of Swords. Somebody's very anxious about it, and I haven't touched this deck in a long time. I'll tell you what, that's not surprising. I think I saw that in Cancer's reading earlier, and I obviously was not using this deck. Okay, we'll clarify that in a minute. Let's pull on the Divine Masculine. Let's see what their base energy is. Let's do it. Let's see what's going on with the old 74 Pinto here. See if it's running all right. Give me the masculine energy here in the soulmate cycle universe. What's going on? This is more, this 7 of Wands is kind of, as I said, kind of a high ground energy. You've got all the power here. You've got the high ground in this conversation. The moral high ground even, right? Because they ran from you. If the onus is on the runner to come back and explain. It's not on you to chase them down and say, oh, are you still running? Or, you know, no, that's not right. That's not how life works, all right? So, you got the high ground here, the DF. Let's go. Give me the masculine energy. Okay. All right. Universe is fussy today. What did I say? Did I say you're about to have a conversation? Yeah, I said that this energy here, it's been coming up like this a lot in these twin flame journeys, is coming this way. You got the high ground here, the moral high ground. You certainly do. They best open up. That's what the 3 of Cups means. Somebody's about to open up. So, I hope they do, but here's your proof. Knight of Swords coming right for you. That's their affecting energy. The environmental energy is encouraging them to get to stepping. Run. And if running's not fast enough, get on the damn motorcycle. The bird is already in the air. All right? We've been seeing that. Love geese have been in the air all over the place in recent readings, including the Q1 reading. We had a whole flock of love geese in that one for the January column. Yep. Okay. I had love geese in the air for the Cancer reading earlier, and that's the hot spot, so that affects everyone. What's the base energy here? Why am I so apprehensive? Yeah, this is why. This is, again, God, I hate it when I'm right. It's the Four of Cups sometimes. It's the Four of Cups. Just look at the girl on the card. Male or female, that's your person. Someone is coming at you. Someone feels bad, disappointed in themselves, hoping that the rainbow is still available, all of that. Someone made a bad choice here, and now they're coming toward you, but I'm going to phrase this a certain way because of this Seven of Wands here with you. Someone made a bad choice here, chose something else over you, and now they're making that your problem. And that's the way it reads. That's just the way the energy reads. That's why someone's coming to open up, but you got the high ground here. You don't have to be sorry. They got to be sorry. And I'm not sure if they are. I feel whenever somebody's under this energy, it's a bit of a woe is me. It's a martyr energy, right? You know, it's very strange. All right, we're going to clarify. We're going to clarify. Yeah, they're coming towards you. Underneath them, right here, is the Queen of Pentacles. Coming to talk to somebody who's not even looking at them, right? And that's why. It's because they chose the wrong thing. They hope, and that energy's there, they hope the rainbow is still there. I see the little hand still offering the cup here. I hope it's still there. But for some reason, I get an energy of someone making it your problem that they ran, which is really weird. I'm going to clarify yours with the little version of this deck, and I will clarify theirs with the little version of their deck. All right, let's see where we go. All right. Tell me about the Seven of Wands. Tell me about the DF side. All right. Let's go. The Three of Wands, the Three of Cups energy will bleed in. Tell me about the Seven of Wands. Why is it here? This doesn't surprise me. They're coming at you fast. That energy is coming in hot. Whether or not the 3D person comes with it, I don't know, but the energy is driving them towards you. I know that. The Four of Cups, it's a depressing energy. It's a bit of I fucked up upright, but it's not necessarily someone taking responsibility for fucking up. That's the thing. And then that's, that Knight of Swords, they got a specific message. It's a streamlined message. All right. It's only one bird in the air. All right, let's see. There's 3 birds here. One bird in the... Look, I'll show you the symbolism. I like to give you transparency. There's 1 bird over here. There's 3 birds over here. So you got the high ground. They can tell you about 1 bird if they want to, but they best start talking about these other 2 as well. Right? All right. That's all I'm saying. Okay. The onus, the responsibility is on the runner to come back and do some explaining. It's not on you. And that's why your lesson was always one of self-worth. Where's the Seven of Wands here? Good Lord, you're having me shuffle like crazy today. What is going on? The energy today is off the fucking hook. It's unreal. If it hasn't affected you yet, it will. It might hit you tomorrow. That 1212 portal is fucking peaking today. That energy is strong. And it's one of those days where all bets are off. Anything can happen. We had a whole plumbing blow up today. Again. Just got rid of the plumber a half hour ago. Out of nowhere, stuff started popping off all at once. I'm trying to fix the plumbing. My wife comes in and says my mouse won't work on my computer like I'm some fucking plumbing computer technician. I got to handle 2 separate things at the same time. Fucking unreal. And that's just the tip of the iceberg today. What's on top? The moon. See? See? That's what I said. 1 bird. I showed you the whole bird thing. 1 bird they're coming to tell you about. There's 3 birds here that you need to hear about. They best talk about everything. They're keeping things. I saw this in the Cancer reading today, and these are different decks. Okay? So everybody should watch the Cancer reading I did today because Cancer readings are all sign readings. You're all honorary Cancers in this cycle. It's the moon. They're keeping some things in the shadows, and that's not right because you got the high ground here. You got all the power. If you don't hear about 3 birds, if you only hear about 1 bird, tell them to go fuck off. All right? And I'll tell you what. Or send them back. I wouldn't say it that way. But I would certainly send them back to the oven for some more cooking. You don't want to eat a half-cooked turkey. All right. What's going on here with the center card? The center card is red with the 3 of Cups. Yeah, the King of Swords. It's almost a Johnny Cochran type energy. If the glove don't fit, you must have quit. Kind of thing like that. It is. This is the King of Swords. Again, it's just talking. It's read with the 3 of Cups. It's cut it out. If it's not 3 cups, I don't know. I don't have a rhyme. Somebody come up with a rhyme. If it's not 3 cups, then it sucks. I don't know. Something like that. It's really the message for you. But I can't wait to clarify this. Let's just get to it. What's read with the moon? Yeah. Look, it's a feedback loop. The 7 of Wands. Do you recognize that card from that card? It's the 7 of Wands. You got the high ground. They're keeping things in the shadows. And that's going to make you a little bit defensive, a little bit whatever. You need to do what's right for you. The King of Swords gets rid of things that no longer suit them. Cut them out. Only the rainbow will do. And I'm telling you, this is saying the same thing. You got 1 bird coming in, and there's 3 birds that need to be talked about. Make sure they do that. You got all the power here. The DF has all the power. If you want to know more, start asking some questions. Or, as I told the Cancers, read between the lines. You know, I know from pulling that reading earlier, what's important is what they don't say, or how they say what they say. Either or, right? Pay attention to how people say things. That's important too. The wording that they use. It tells you, it's a bit like micro expressions or body language, where we, involuntarily we give ourselves away. People do that with speech too. You got micro expressions in speech. It's the vernacular. It's how people say things, So, one of my favorites is, I'm sorry for what I said. You're sorry for what you said. That means you're sorry for saying it, right? You're sorry I heard it. You're not really sorry for anything else. It's just the little things, The way people apologize always cracks me up. It tells who they are. What you get a glimpse into their subconscious. All right, the 4 of Cups. Tell me about it. 4 of Cups. Let's do it. Let's pull on the Divine Masculine now. So, your message is pretty clear. I think I've summed that up nicely. What's going on here? 4 Cups. Pulling on my pooping girl here. The Knight of Swords energy will bleed in, just like your 3 of Cups energy did. Let's see where we go. Tell me about the 4 of Cups. Oh, for fuck's sake, you're having me shuffle like crazy. Okay. All right. What's on top? Judgment. They want a second chance. What did I tell you? I'm drawn to the little hand under the rainbow cup. Oh, that's always what this girl sounds like. I hope it's still there. Oh, she's so depressing. Oh, would you just cheer the fuck up? For God's sake. Oh, and your sandals are ugly too. But at the end of the day here, they're hoping for a second chance. They're coming to get a second chance. They're showing up with judgment here. They are. But they're showing up with 1 bird, and you need to hear about 3. I can tell you I got 1 bird, and that's enough. But you want 3, okay? Center card read with the Knight of Swords. 9 of Wands. Again, showing up with, they're defensive about something. There's something they're hiding. We know that with the moon anyway. And if you want proof of that, crossing that 9 of Wands at the bottom of the deck whoosh, is the High Priestess. The very person, the very card that keeps secrets, keeps the cards close to the vest. It's crossing that. They're trying to always with these, always, whether it's the runner or a 74 Pinto, actually. You're always trying to shortcut it, right? With a 74 Pinto, you don't want to bother spending the money on parts, so you fix stuff with masking tape and Gorilla Glue. And so you got a car going down the road that could fall apart at any moment if that masking tape goes out, right? That's kind of what they're doing here. They're patching up the 74 Pinto to come riding in this way. It's the most half-assed spiritual journey I've ever seen any side go on. Yet, I will tell you, they know damn well that they made the wrong choice. That they should have chosen the rainbow. Okay? They know damn well about that. All right? So they're still afraid to be vulnerable. They're just trying to be 1/3 as vulnerable as they need to be. All right? And so they're keeping cards. What specifically are they keeping down? I love the people that send me tweets every once. I never retweet them, so you never see them. They're like, well, you're being very vague. You're being very vague. I'm talking to 20,000 fucking people. y'all dealing with a different person. How the fuck do I know what they're keeping from you? Who knows? I mean, it could be keeping a fucking STD from you for all I know. It could be anything. I have no idea. But they are holding back a little bit, and they shouldn't be if they want that second chance. What's red with Judgment? Six of Pentacles. In their gorilla math mind, in their world, they're giving you as much as they can. And this is where my empathy comes in. I actually have some empathy for this. I can dig it. Look, I'll phrase it to you this way. The DF side, I've done this before, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to use balls as an example. I don't mean gonads. I mean like balls, sports balls, okay? You have the capacity to love the size of a basketball. Your little world is a basketball. It's a good sized ball. You know, you got to be 7 feet tall to hold it in one hand and big hands and all that. It's a good sized ball. And within that, you can love the size of a basketball. Over here, they can only love the size of a golf ball, okay? It's very tiny. It's a very small little ball. But what this card is saying is that why I have empathy here when I see this is because they're coming for a second chance. They're doing the best they can. Okay? And I want you to keep that in mind. I want you to keep your empathy, your Empress energy open. With what they can love, they're loving you with the absolute most that they can fit into that golf ball. They're opening up as much as this person, this energy, is humanly capable of doing. Alright? Anything beyond that scares the fuck out of them so much they're likely to run again. So they want to come towards, the DM wants to come toward the DF so bad that they're not necessarily going out of their comfort zone to do it, but they're doing it their way. The Burger King, gotta have it their way. They're doing it at the absolute peak of what they're comfortable with. And what the cards are saying over here is that may not be enough for you. Okay, you've grown a lot. All right, you've got the high ground here. You're the parent, they're the child, kind of a thing like that. You decide what you want to do with it. I think eventually you will get all three birds out of this person. But it's up to you as an individual whether you want it eventually or not, or you want it all now. I think if you want all three birds now, you're shit out of luck. I think they're doing the absolute best they can, and they're still uncomfortable about it. All right? That's basically the energy that's here. So you have the capacity to love the size of a fucking basketball. They have a capacity to love the size of a golf ball. They're giving you the full golf ball, the best they can do, but it takes a lot of golf balls to fill a basketball. You catch my drift? All right. I hope so. It's the best I can do. Let's pull 3 cards down the middle here. All right. Let's talk to the witches. We love the witches. Let's see where we go. Let's pull 3 cards down the middle. All right. I don't know what the universe is going to tell us. It might be future influence. Could be more about something for you. Could be more about them. I have no idea. I never know. We'll find out. It's like an energy swirl here. It's like Wheel of Fortune. You don't know where the wheel's going to stop. You know, right now the wheel's spinning while I'm shuffling. What do you want to tell everyone about this, universe? What do you want to talk about? Obviously, it's a message for you. You're the only one listening. But whether it's about you or not, I don't know. This can, like I said, be future influence, though. We'll see. I have no idea. It's going to be 3 cards and a crossing card. All right. Okay. Where's mine? All right. Okay. Again, I get the 6 of Pentacles. Been coming up a lot lately. 6 of Pentacles. Okay. I don't know what it means yet. It's crossing the center card. I mean, I do know what it means. And what's fueling it? Yeah, the Queen of Wands. Again, it's just a message again that repeats that they're giving the best they can. The Queen of Wands, Fakey McFakerman, is giving the absolute most that they can give. Why? Because they're extremely attracted to you. That's why. They're extremely attracted. The urge to give to this, to say something before it ends, before you get away, is huge. And again, I reiterate, any of my readings, this one included, because it would be any of my readings can be future influence for you. In other words, the things you learn here, remember them in any reading. Even if you're like, I just watch Steve because he's entertaining and I don't really have a soulmate. You will one day. You're here for a reason. Nobody comes to this channel for no reason. Everything happens for a reason anyway. Don't listen to pessimists who tell you otherwise. They just fuckwits. All right, 3 cards. 8 Pentacles. What's this 6 of Pentacles crossing? 7 Cups. Jesus Christ. It's like a countdown. 8, 7, 6. We're going to launch a rocket here? What's red with the 8 of Pentacles? Please don't tell me it's a fucking 5. Oh, it's death. Okay, good. It's something powerful. I needed something powerful here. It's a death card. With a little work, this person can transform. Let me take a look here. 2 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles. I got a Queen of Wands sandwich, 4 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. Again, it's just backing up what I already said. They're very attracted to you. They're afraid. They're given at the peak that they can give. The 7 of Cups is what interests me here. This is, they can transform with a little bit of work. But this 7 of Cups, you have, this ties to your 7 of Pentacles. You have all the choice here. The choice is yours. That's what this little wizard is saying. The choice is yours, DF. See, that's my wizard voice right there. The choice is yours, he says. Okay? There's different, in other words, obviously you're all dealing with different people. Duh, that's the surface energy. But below that is you got a lot of options here. There's a lot of ways you can go when this energy comes towards you. There's assuming you're one of the people who doesn't have a super duper fuckwit and they get past this energy somehow and ignore it. Assuming your person shows up. At that moment, you have a lot of options. There's a lot of different plays. So the universe is saying it's almost a little bit of future influence here. You might want to think about this. All right? You're getting information in advance. Yes, these cards, the Death card and the 8 of Pentacles, back up what I said here. You're probably just getting 1 bird here worth of opening up. The other 2 will come in time. But it depends on your play a little bit because you have all the power. And I said earlier, you're like the parent and they're the child. Parents have to be strategic. They always are. Good parents are very strategic. Trick children into all kinds of things. They're almost like little marketing firms within themselves. A good parent can convince a child that they want to do something even if they don't want to do it. Somehow, some way, you know. We used to see that all the time on 80s sitcoms or even 50s sitcoms where the dad would sit down and he'd have some great explanation about why they should do this and some future lesson and all that. The good old days. But anyway, it's like that. You got a lot of plays here. You're the parent in this situation. They do have the potential to be on your level, though. You wouldn't have a soul connection with them if they didn't. They have grown. I will tell you, their vibration is higher than it was when I first got here on YouTube. Nowhere near where yours is, though. I'm pulling on the 7 of Cups right now. I want to know more about that. So tell me about the 7 of Cups, universe. What's going on here? Okay. Well, I'll give you the... Okay, well, it's strength on top of it. Why is strength here? The 7 of Swords. Okay. I'm kind of glad I did that. That happened for a reason, too. Hold on a moment. My nose is running like a DM. The whole thing is crossed by the... or the 7 of Cups, anyway. It's crossed by the 10 of Pentacles. It's interesting. I've got 2 resting animals here. I got a resting golden retriever, and I've got a resting lion here who seems quite comfortable with this large-breasted lady. That being said, you're going to have to, your best play here, if this person shows up, is to, again, try to keep yourself under, try to not call them out on their bullshit, essentially. If the 10 of Pentacles is what you want, this is what, they're used to a certain 10 of Pentacles, and you're used to, you have in your mind's eye a certain 10 of Pentacles. In other words, they're used to life one way, and you're, in your mind, you have this vision of what your 10 of Pentacles is. Those things differ, okay? As a matter of fact, I can prove that with the 5 of Pentacles crossing the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, on their side, it's very cold. Their idea of 10 of Pentacles and your idea of 10 of Pentacles are worlds apart, okay? That being said, they're probably going to try to bullshit and stuff like that, and you may need to bullshit too. You may need to pull some little white lies. Again, almost be like a marketing firm that convinces people that they need something they didn't know they needed. All right? It's a little like that. I mean, there's no way I can pinpoint it. There's too many people watching. It's just a tactic. That's all. Basically, I'll tell you the same thing I told the Cancer people. Just let them talk. Just let this person talk. They will give up 3 birds on their own. If you kind of confront them and go crazy, you know, about everything they lie about, everything that they omit, everything that they leave out, right? With that high priestess crossing the 9 of Wands, then it's just going to turn into a tit for tat and they're going to run again. The best thing to do is just let them talk and just sort of see through their bullshit. That's your best option of all the options you have. How you want to play it is up to you. The energy here says that there can be huge rebirth here, huge transformation. But it is going to take a little work for this person to catch up to you. They're still a little bit behind. They're 8 pentacles. You're probably 9 pentacles would be the implication there. Where, you know, you're in Empress energy. You've got a lot more freedom than they do. They might be married. This is saying that. You know, who knows? It could play out differently for each person watching, to be honest with you. But either way, the energy's coming towards you. But I think I said it best in the beginning. You've got someone here who wants a second chance and is feeling bad about not accepting the rainbow who's coming in, and they're kind of making it your problem in a way. It does kind of read that way, which is why they're leaving some things out, or they might be a little snippy even. It's hard to say. The energy, the same frequency of energy plays out differently in different situations. So if you want an accurate reading, it's the only way I can phrase it to you. You got to apply it to your situation. You know your person. I don't. I just have an energy here. And based on life experience, I feel the energy as emotion and I translate it into words. So I have a lot of life experience, so I've felt this before. I've had plenty of people come up and bullshit me. I don't call people on bullshit. I've told you that before. I don't. People lie to me all day long. I'm a human lie detector. If this person comes in and they're slinging bullshit, just let them talk. Just whatever. You have the high ground here. You're the one that tames the lion. Keep that in mind. You're the parent, they're the grown-up. You got to use your head with it, I suppose. I think once they calm down and realize that it's not that big a deal to open up, they'll be fine. The trick is getting them to open up. That's their karmic lesson. Their fear of being vulnerable. All right, that's the best I can tell you. That's all. That's where we're at right now, post 12/12. Energy coming towards you at breakneck speed. I mean, it's fast. All right, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. I've done my best with this energy. It's harder. It's getting harder and harder with more and more people watching. You know, there's more and more scenarios. But to be honest, even if it was just 10 people, it's still tricky, you know. That is your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right, good luck.